In the quaint village of Willowbrook, nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, lived a dollmaker named Elara. Her workshop, a small wooden cottage tucked away behind a row of florid cherry blossoms, was filled with the warmth of creativity and the gentle buzz of dreams being molded into reality. Every morning, Elara started her day before the first light of dawn crept over the horizon. She believed that the early hours held a special kind of magic, a time when imagination flowed freely and the world was hushed. Inside her quaint workshop, the air was filled with the scent of pine wood shavings and the faint sweetness of beeswax used to polish her creations. Elara's practice began with selecting the finest materials. Her hands brushed gently over different fabrics, the softest silks, the sturdiest cottons, while choosing the hues that would eventually bring life to her intricate creations. With keen eyes, she examined each piece of wood, considering its destiny as a part of a marionette or a giggling porcelain doll. As the morning sun climbed higher, beams of light streamed through her window, dancing on the workbench where the dollmaker spent most of her day. The heart of her craft lay in the tiny details. Each doll had its unique face, a distinctive personality carved with care. No two were alike, and each was crafted with a story in mind. Local villagers often visited her, adding flourishes of life to her serene solitude. Children watched with wide eyes as Elara's deft fingers seemed to cast spells, deftly sewing and painting tiny eyes that sparkled, and smiles that brimmed with mischief or whimsy. Sometimes, older clients came with requests dear to their hearts, a doll commemorating a loved one, or perhaps an echo from their own childhood brought back to them through Elara's skill. Elara found particular joy in teaching others, inviting young apprentices to learn the ancient craft. Her laugh often mingled with theirs as she guided their hands, fostering not just new skills, but a sense of patience and an eye for beauty that can only be found in dedication. As dusk settled over Willowbrook, Elara would lock up her workshop, leaving behind the marvels she had crafted for another day. Satisfied and warmed by her work, she would pause to admire the starry blanket overhead, whispering a good night to the dolls that would wait until morning to continue their silent stories. Thus ended another day in the life of a dollmaker, where every thread sewn was a connection to a world full of possibility and cherished wonders.